Do we even have any viewers? Oh yeah, two viewers. Hello and welcome to another match in the Muse 2v2 Autumn Control Tournament.
We've got one
Um,
viewer now.
hmm?
We've got one viewer now, and it's me.
Damn, I'm lagging. Yeah, I meant to.
Shit, 11 players, damn.
Yeah, I meant to play music for the stream, but Devi just told me it didn't work at all. So fuck. It was even the good kind, copyrighted music.
Yeah. Let's see.
Put a planned start date up as well. And start.
Why
Vote.
do we have like two JorBerts here?
I think one is one is just James. Or Muse, I should say.
Okay.
Perfectly wonky start. Yeah, we might have some guests today. We already have the most honorable divide.
Yo.
Some people know him as Balzac McGee. And we might also have joining us today for the first time Guglimugli. First question I'll
Interesting.
ask him is how to pronounce his name.
Yep.
Yeah, and also Muse might join us also. A bit later though.
There's Muse in the game.
Yeah, I think it's muSe's Muse now. Was as JorBert or something.
But there's still two JorBert as well.
I assume those are Team JorBert. JorBert and JorBert. How's your day been?
Boring. Had a day off, man, from work. But we're back in the in lockdown here.
Oh, Netherlands, that is, right?
Yep. For 3 weeks, back in lockdown. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass whooped here.
The full thing. Closed shops, closed everything.
No, not full, but half full. But like the shops can only be open until a certain amount of times. You need like the QR code that you need almost everywhere now. They're also contemplating to have that in working environments. So you can't work unless you have a code or or a vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't make any sense. So they're basically forcing people to get the vaccine. And that's never a good way to get something done, right? If you force people to do it, it always uh,
Yeah,
will have some people who are against it. Instead of forcing people, they should like convince people to get it
I
and
mean,
educate people a lot more a lot better.
um, in a perfect world, everyone would want to be vaccinated. In an imperfect world, not everyone wants to get vaccinated. And yeah, it's a difficult thing. You can't force people because that would be dictatorship. On the other hand, I really wish you could. But that's why I'm not president of Germany or any country for that matter.
Yeah. Another thing is a lot of people in the Netherlands are comparing the restrictions that the non-vaccinated people have, like they can't go to the cinema or out to dinner because they don't have like the code, like the QR code, right?
Hmm.
And they don't want to get tested because that's against their principles if they get themselves tested. and they comply to the government if
Oh,
they do that, right?
yeah.
So they compare this, the fact that they can't go to restaurants and a cinema, they compare it to the Second World War. They compare their treatment to the treatment of the Jews in the World War, and that is just a bridge too far, you know?
Certainly a hot topic. I wouldn't draw that conclusion.
Yeah, I mean, at least we can still have some freedom, and we still have the right to have food and drink. That's actually all you need.
Yeah.
It's not like we're putting people on a train and murder them, do a genocide, you know? It's
Uh,
completely off track.
yes, yes, yes. By the way, this is History Channel with with World
Yeah.
War, talking about World War Two. Yeah, I tried to get some music on anyways. Failed last time, but what gives? You'll have to manage with the shittiest non-copyright music.
Nice. I'm glad I can't hear it.
Just you wait. I think I just set it up wrong.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, that Guglimugli.
That's me, indeed.
The one and only.
Very nice to have you.
Thanks. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
first
Gonna be
time.
an interesting
Sorry?
match. It's going to be an interesting match.
There have been many interesting matches so far. Heart-raising matches.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier in the last stream. That all of the matches we had were actually pretty close, and it doesn't matter if you have like a 50-point lead, you can still lose the game. The momentum can switch so quickly in 2v2s.
That's the beauty of still being kind of unexperienced with the game mode. I think if people knew very well what they were doing, maybe they would be more passive in the end if they have a lead.
I think it's just an interesting point of view in tactics, really. Some teams, they are very aggressive and it works for them. Other teams, they play more strategic and more around the control points, which is also very successful.
I can see that, true. Did you hear anything from EXT yet?
No, not really.
Not really.
I also put up the planned start point quote when EXT arrives.
Yeah, very
Is-
nice.
You said he's on travel or traveling?
Yeah, he's been on a LAN party really for Unreal Tournament for the last days. So I hope he has already left and will come soon.
Hmm. Interesting. I think his reflexes might be very sharp today then, if he makes it.
Probably.
So yeah, did you finish your paragraph?
I wrote two actually. I'm writing on a scientific paper at the moment, and I would have felt guilty if I had stopped there.
Nice. Sounds good.
You have too much time on your hands, man.
Well, it's addicting. It's addicting really. The community is great, so it's a lot of joy.
That is true. I feel like the game has also been growing a lot lately. I see a lot of new people on the server.
Well, at
That I've
least
never seen
the
before.
Discord has been growing. Our Discord is at more than 80 people now. I remember how it has been only at 70 like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
Yesterday we've been speaking about how next 3v3 season will unfold, and maybe we will have 8 teams. That would be nice. Electrino even spoke about having a Russian team, so it might be more than 8 teams actually.
Nice.
Great.
Maybe that's a bit of an overload. I think we should grow slowly, not quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that will result in a 10 or 20 week season.
I also think that we should discuss about a team cap. Like a cap in members. A member cap. Like
Hi,
you can't
Electrino.
have more than let's say like 6 or 7 members. Otherwise you can just have like a team with lots of members, and it just, I don't know. It feels like it takes ages to set up a match then.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. First of all, I would say first season was very experimental for me. I tried to make it work by any means possible, and now I feel we have a lot more of experience and can make things work. But at the same time, we shouldn't be overly ambitious. We should try to focus on a steady transition from what we have now to more professional organization. We shouldn't overload it with the rules and ideas just in the second season.
Yeah. Although I do like a bit few more rules and a bit more strictness personally.
Me too.
I'm a big fan of how it's of how this 2v2 tournament is handled. Of course, it's a different thing entirely because less people in the teams and stuff. It's easier to organize.
I completely agree, and I think we should learn from it. And I'm glad that you're on board, and muSe certainly will also help organizing the ladder, so everything is in good hands. There's no need to keep it all in my hands or anybody else's hands. Just let people who wish to contribute and who are qualified do their work.
Yeah. By the way, you'll get your top hat time probably. I think muSe might join us later. I think some went to an EU server, but I'll have to stay and stay with JorBert.
Are you reading the comments on the stream? Electrino is making fun of us. I think there has to be another invasion attempt.
I think
to the southeast.
I think Electrino is completely right. And we will also probably sound like Affinity as well. I think we have the German voice syndrome.
I'm kind of proud of this accent, to be honest.
Evening.
Good evening.
Mark?
Good evening.
Let me mute this. I've got the stream going at the same time. It's confusing.
Bax seems to like our
I've
accent.
actually got the thing running as well, the stream in the background.
Nice.
Everything for viewers, man.
Yeah. So it's 4 people in the in the stream chat.
I've got to get those royalties, man. The Twitch royalties.
Haven't heard anything from EXT yet. I think no amount of harassing is going to alter that, unfortunately.
Still on the streets.
He's driving.
Yeah.
You shouldn't look at his phone right now.
You should call him
Yeah,
and
exactly.
demand that he goes to his phone while driving. To improve chances.
Where is he from, EXT? Is he European?
He's Polish.
Maybe he's in one of those horse and carts on his way back. It's taking a bit longer than it might in a car. Could explain it.
I'm sure he will arrive soon.
Googly,
You better.
I have one important question for you. How is your name pronounced?
I never decided on a pronunciation. Actually, I just wrote it down. I didn't think I would end up playing Vertex for so much time, so I came up with literally any name. I like to change my name in every game I play, and I just came up with it.
Nice.
But then it kind of got eternalized when EXT said there's a Polish drink called Guglimugli, which is like egg yolk with a sugar. Sugar egg, it's called in German. So I think that's the point where I decided to call myself Guglimugli, the yolk. So it should resemble somewhat the Polish word Kugelmogel, but I don't know either how to pronounce the Polish word Kugelmogel. So it should be a mystery what my name actually sounds like.
Yeah, probably completely different. You can never tell with Polish words. I think they're misleading.
The first time I heard this name spoken out loud was by Eatnut. He's a British guy. And it sounded quite funny on his streams. He was doing streams like 1 year ago when I joined. I think I joined early December, and on his streams he was pronouncing the name in a quite funny way. So I was kind of happy to hear that other languages have struggled with it.
Fact. the first time I was giving commentary and I pronounced your name, the other people in the room started laughing, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, Bax is writing Guglimugli, and that's also. I had a Padawan, as you know, there were these roleplay sessions before, and he was from the United States, and he once sent me some kind of children cartoon with a character called Guglimugli, and I think it's also acceptable to call me Guglimugli.
Man, that sounds like Flanders pronouncing your name. Mugili? Mugili?
What, the guy
from Simpsons.
oh
Homer
yeah,
Simpson's neighbor.
Ooh, baby.
Got him.
Got him.
You actually playing Lee?
Yeah, I'm playing a bit to fill the void of not having a match. Perhaps we could do some TDM also, or control.
Yeah, I'm actually reinstalling my Vertex. It was completely fucked when I loaded it earlier.
That doesn't sound like a British expression. Fuck.
It would be nice
It's a
if you
pretty
could
common British expression, actually.
refrain from the swearing words on the stream. There are children watching news.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, they're probably
I-
more familiar with Guglimugli or whatever.
Fuck you, yeah?
The
Watch
children's
your mouth.
character.
I literally marked the stream as not for children.
Oh, nice.
If you want to swear or if you must swear, please do.
It's curious that you're more concerned about the swear words than the dismemberment on the screen.
I don't see any dismemberment on the screen for some reason.
I think it's very rare, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because League is not hitting anybody.
Hey, that is
Yeah,
also
we
Oh.
can't all have
God,
the
what a
aim.
burn that was.
We don't all have the Guglimugli aim. I need to install the aimbot.
Yeah, I think Guglimugli has a doctor
Can
in
you
informatics.
can
He
you share it
programmed
with
a
us
bot.
after the stream? That would be nice.
We'll talk about that.
Maybe
Not
I'll
on
get some
stream.
positive net damage then.
Basically, it's a secret pact I made with Clyde. He's rigging my my net damage count. I'm not doing any damage in reality, but it shows as if I was
That's
doing
it.
a lot of damage.
That's it. All right, I get it.
They made a blood pact and it exchanged blood. with all
I
those
gave him
pacts.
the clashing system, and he
demonic
gave me
ritual.
net damage priority.
That was my kill. You stole it, man.
I claimed it.
Just like you do in our matches. You steal all the kills.
Oh yeah. Someone has to carry. Just
That's
kidding.
true.
I'm not
That's
gonna
absolutely true.
diss my teammate. Oh, I think they went to the CUNTS server.
Yes, true. It's Norbert who just left.
I think they are scattered all over the place now.
Yeah,
There's-
it looks like JorBert is on the CUNTS server, I think.
Ah, hello Hellgore. Welcome.
Oh, I hate this dual mode. It doesn't really work properly, does it?
I'm
I
going
think
to.
Bax and Revan are searching for somebody who wants to play 2v2 with them.
Yeah, but he says he already has someone.
Okay. Maybe you can watch that.
I fear that I will miss the game.
Alright, yeah, I agree. But I think XT isn't here yet.
Okay. Well, I guess we have enough channels to find out if he's coming. So I'll spectate the thing.
League, what's your Lee, what's your camera settings? I've just reinstalled and I've cleverly forgot to back up the input values and stuff.
Yeah.
Camera shake is we turn off, right?
Yes. I have camera height and distance at max.
Looks like the JorBert team is going for the
Oh yeah, much better.
muSe's.
Well, we did that one round, didn't we? Camera.
I have FOV at 90 since Googly also uses.
Okay.
And rest at random values.
Nice.
I mean 0 or turned off.
Yep, yeah, I've got those on 0 and then everything off. Okay, nice.
Ah, yeah. Hellgore, nice to see you in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome. And Swonko is also here. The whole community, the whole family. Yeah, but we're still waiting. In case you missed the info screen, the game would be bAnished Legion versus JorBert, but we're waiting on EXT to return from an Unreal Tournament LAN.
To be honest, my observation from this tournament so far is that major deciding factor is the spawn point position.
Exactly.
The distance
that is a
between
big
the
part,
spawn
man.
point and the circle. There are
You need to know when to die, when to get the kills.
exactly.
Yep.
And there are points where kills are very valuable, and other points where they aren't.
Yep.
Googly, quick shout out from Hellgore to his favorite, or from your biggest fanboy.
Nice to see you, Hellboy. Hellgore. I always enjoy hearing Hellgore in streams when he's with Electrino, because when they are in their sentenced to die team, they are getting very involved in the action. It's very engaging to listen to their voice comm.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot he's on there. The first thing I remember from Hellgore is him speaking very distorted and very loud in the stream. I think he just popped in and said something in Russian or Ukrainian. Don't know if anyone remembers.
Yeah, I do remember that. It blew my face off.
Yeah,
It was so
it was
loud.
oh, Romanian, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not.
I had to purchase a new pair of computer speakers.
Yep.
After that.
Thinking about accents, I really like Hellgore's accent if he has one. I mean, it also sounds quite it's quite English to me. It's not as well as typical as a German accent, which you can recognize easily. It's the same with Divide. He sounds very English for me. Also Ragnar, when I listen to him, all the Dutch people seem to have flawless English.
Don't tell me Ragnar is Dutch.
Ragnar's Dutch, yes, like
Oh,
Jordy as
fuck's
well.
sake.
That explains,
kidding?
man. That explains.
That explains it.
Ragnar
That
is Dutch
explains-
and Jordy
That
is
explains
Dutch.
everything, man. Holy fuck.
We have
Jordy's
I
a
knew
Dutch-
there was something about this
I
guy.
thought he was a Geordie.
we have-
Oh, good joke, Jazz.
But
Yeah,
I
quite a
didn't
lot
know.
of
Genuinely
Portuguese,
thought he was a
actually.
Geordie. Just assumed he was.
There's also
Jordy is a
Shaka.
typical Dutch
Shaka is
name.
also Dutch.
Who?
Nice.
Shaka or Shaka.
Machine Gun Shaka.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's his new name. I gave him that name. Everybody needs to call him like that now. Machine Gun Shaka.
Jordy. Who's Jordy?
Jordy is the other half of JorBert.
Ah. Hellgore
Jordy is
says,
also the guy who initiated the Order of Peace Discord server. And he's been playing for Team Legmeisters last season.
Oh, it's this Jordy B something guy, right?
Yes, I don't know what
Very
the
offensive.
two last letters stand for.
It's a very offensive thing.
Really?
Yeah. If it is the guy that I'm thinking of, he does have the word cancer in his name.
I think you're
Ah.
thinking of Norbert. Van der
Oh yeah,
Krankenbrücken?
Norbert. Yeah. That's the one I mean. Sorry.
Norbert is Hungarian, just
Okay.
like Sky. Sky and
Uh,
Norbert are our two Hungarian players.
do we have two Norberts? Because one has a Dutch surname in his nickname.
Yeah, he does, but he's Hungarian.
Ah, okay.
I think he must have come up with a name for other reasons, not because of his origin.
Ah, yeah, and
Because he likes to be offensive, I guess.
I think that's an Hungarian thing. I've at least in my experience, they like to be offensive in Jedi games.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Are they on this server actually, the two? Because I hope they don't they don't get lost because they don't know what's happening. Can you just press tab
on the
1
class.
second? No, I wonder where they are because
They're not here.
I'm
two
going to
JorBert
join the
players
game and
are here.
search for them just to communicate.
Oh, you mean those guys? Yeah, no, they're not here.
Yeah, the two who have to play right now against EXT and Tony.
Yeah, they're here. That's JorBert. I think they're on it, but not the server you're on, League. The different one.
Mhm.
The one
I will
with
join
the
and try
divided
to
one.
tell them what's happening.
Yeah, I'll miss. Did you hear anything from EXT? Gugli?
No, I directly messaged him, and he didn't answer yet.
So what happens if he
Yeah.
doesn't show up on the
He'll be
time?
in the car. Then we'll work something out.
And his ass. Just kidding.
Yeah, we might skip around.
I mean, they are called the Banished Legion, so
It depends if Bax can get someone to play with him. Because it sounds like Jello is not particularly available.
Well, I'm going to be totally honest right here. I wouldn't mind if Bax couldn't find a partner. It would just give us a bye to the next round. Instead of getting our asses kicked.
I don't plan on that, man. We'll kick their asses.
I love the confidence, man.
You'll definitely kick their asses.
We'll tap their asses and then see how they
Let's have
react.
their asses.
And that will make them go away.
Yeah, definitely.
We will make them quit the game.
We'll delete their non-existent Vertex account. We'll tell Clyde not to implement Vertex accounts for them. That will make them leave the game.
Or we'll just ban them from every server, even their own.
Yeah, we'll DDoS their server. I definitely know how to do this. It's a thing I would do. Some solid scrimming here. With Swanko and I think Acolyte playing. This is Bax and
Nice.
I'm going to watch it on your Twitch stream while I'm on the server
Same here.
with the JorBert.
ah, nice.
Same. We've got 9 viewers. That's nice.
Yeah, 3 less than last time.
Just sorting some stuff out.
Close game. I think THotS are trying their best. They try to get warmed up. In case they can play their match afterwards.
That would be
And-
nice.
You can certainly tell they try because they are kicking ass.
Who's that? The THotS people?
Yep, Bax and Revan. Or Revan. Revan on the duels. Duels
Which is pretty
interesting.
broken.
Yeah, interesting topic, I think. I was gonna try playing duels in the tournament, but I didn't dare to because I would just abuse the orbiting thing.
I haven't seen the comparison between staff and duels yet, to be honest, since I barely played myself.
It feels like duels blocks everything at the moment. It doesn't
Ways
matter
of
if you play
playing
staff
against-
or
But there are ways of playing against duels with staff that give you a pretty decent success rate.
Well, there's a discussion, maybe you've read it, between Trino and me about the meaning. Basically, it wasn't a discussion between us, but well, we were discussing about something together about the block duration. And I agree with Trino that maybe the block delay, block cooldown of half a second is too short. Maybe for weapons like duels and stuff, it is too much of a protection since they apparently have a bigger blocking radius. It's not. We can't know because, as far as I know, those are not server stats. I would have to look into the game ini to see if we can check if there's a separate blocking radius for those weapons.
But
But if-
you mean you don't mean clashing? You mean blocking, as in
I mean blocking,
right
the active blocking.
Yeah, I don't think it's very well used. There's different.
Exactly. I was gonna say, has anyone fought Sai before? When he plays duels,
Yeah, I did.
he constantly
too.
uses blocks, and I think he uses them
Oh,
really
really?
well, and he makes the problem with it quite obvious.
but the clashing thing is also a thing though.
Yeah, I mean that's
Duels
probably down to
seems
duels.
clash a lot.
Yeah,
and
but he
it's
also
very hard
uses-
as a single saber to get through it.
I think he also uses blocking very well.
Mm-hmm.
About half a year ago or a bit more, there was a young Dutch player who was called Kiadi Monti. I mean, he was a teenager, but he was blocking all the time very precisely. Back at the time, I was thinking that blocking was entirely useless. But then, about 2 months ago, when I was fighting Gok and I was fighting him quite a lot, I saw him use a single red versus single red blocking in duels. But I think it's better in duels than it is in team deathmatch or control.
Yeah, of
But it
course.
might be different for staff or duel.
I also think since the latest patch, blocking has become significantly harder.
Yeah, Clyde in one line, Clyde wrote that blocking radius has been reduced. Not sure if it's in the patch notes.
Yeah.
We tried it out on the developer server, and it was very hard to block staff with single. You have to be precise, like millimeter precise.
Wasn't blocking stuff with single always hard?
No.
I think it's also a problem because the stagger time is so low, and then stuff can just hit again. Single doesn't get much from the riposte anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hellgore says blocking is harder, but if you can pull it off, it can't be broken. Does anyone know if that's true? I mean,
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can't be broken. Right now it can't be broken because we've changed the clashing mechanics, and before that last patch it was based block breaking was based on the clashing mechanics. Basically last patch you were obtaining a clash value from 3 different calculations, and if you had a clashing value of over 2, of the value of 2, then you could break a block, which was only possible for red single. But it was still possible, and right now this mechanic cannot be used anymore because we don't have clash values in the game. So what we need now is something equivalent to clash breaking, a mechanic based on angular velocity as the as the central stat for clashing, or a
Yeah, that'd be
different
fun.
type of mechanic. It doesn't have to relate to clashing like it did before.
And the velocity thing's cool because you can actually strategize and be fairly consistent, which I quite enjoy. So I think making that central makes sense.
Hellgore says, when you speak Googly, he feels like an idiot.
But he's not. I'm not sure why you feel like that, but you're not.
Yeah, man, it's like that for all of us, Hellgore. Okay. It's writing a lot in the chat. I might play a match so I can't read.
We have a little frog in our chat who is giving some inside information about those who are interested in Vertex theory crafting, and he's telling that there has not been made any change about the blocking radius. But you never know, because we also had these netcode changes or networking changes, which could implicitly always also affect blocking, like we have talked about the other day, when it came to the question of what is clashing radius, what is its effect on the game. So even if the values haven't changed, but the networking has changed, it could implicitly change the mechanic.
I keep pressing tab to see the scores, but I realize I'm watching a stream.
I should press it more often.
Yeah.
I tried to find good chances on when the game is on to press it. Because I don't want to block the action. I usually try and do it after each point. Good start. I killed my teammate already. And another one.
I mean, maybe we need to plan beef to say, for example, if EXT doesn't show up in 30 minutes, then we just give his spot to Dirty Wookie or somebody who is available. Maybe Leduc.
Yeah, we could do that. Or they could just forfeit. That's the other option.
Perhaps the thing to discuss not on stream?
Yeah,
But, I mean,
probably.
no offense, you can do it, but it feels like a thing you shouldn't be discussing here, perhaps.
That
I
might
think
be
he's
a good
right.
point. But I would say let's not try to forfeit games, because we will always lose at least 2.
Yeah,
It will have a direct consequence for loser bracket.
yeah. I'd rather not forfeit, and I also really don't want to do the one-on-one thing. I think that's not a good solution.
I guess we need some kind of Vertex WhatsApp group to communicate with EXT while he's driving. That would be even stalking, really.
You need to ring his mum to harass him or something.
Yeah, please.
Someone needs to place a GPS tracker on his car. For no reason. We can't communicate through that, of course.
Maybe in an app like the Sky Tracker app where you can watch the flight.
Sky Scanner, yeah.
We need an EXT tracker app. I mean, we could just let Norbert and Jordy play against THotS, assuming that bAnished will lose. So they do the second match first, and if bAnished wins, then we need to
think about that. I don't think it's a good solution.
No, it's not. It's really just
The only solution is to find a replacement.
Yeah.
Or forfeiting.
Yeah. I would give him 25 more minutes or so, 9:30.
Yeah, I mean, we said 8 o'clock UTC, didn't we? Was the ETA, or was it 9:30? I think it was.
Because I'm thinking of Toni. He was waiting last match of the season for so long when he did the 1v1 against Blue.
Oh yeah.
So he's the guy waiting. He's the replacement for ridzu right now, and he's waiting for an hour already for EXT.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Toni.
Yeah, it sucks.
The second time it happens in a row, right?
Yeah.
It's not very lucky with his
for different
partners.
reasons, right? Wasn't EXT the first time who didn't show up?
Yeah, that's what I said. He's not lucky with choosing his partners.
Yeah. But he's very reliable, which is a good thing.
Yep. Schmarkle. Found that a funny name for some reason.
Who? Hmm. And these pings. Have to poke more.
Can also work to bring a machine gun to a saber fight.
Yeah, I constantly press F7 to somehow bug the server into giving me a gun. But it doesn't work.
Damn.
Nice idea. Ah, someone's. Oh no.
Man, League, your movement on the map is so clutch.
Thank you. I've practiced it for roughly 10 years in JK.
I still can't move like that.
The movement in Vertex is much smoother. Unless someone jumps in front of you.
Like, just happened.
Yeah.
And again.
Because the muscle memory doing that jump from the last patch between WA and WD.
What was the reason for adding the jump? I don't know how the move is called, but when you jump and you press crouch, that you move towards the other player.
Probably
Is there a
must have
reason?
against the mercenaries, right? Against people with guns?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's been here all the time. I remember how I observed it by accident. I didn't know it was a part of the game. And then one day EXT showed me how to do it. And he said that Ragnar was the one who found it. Basically, it wasn't public knowledge how the mechanic works, which was like
one's
in
this?
March or April.
Holy moly!
What was that, Googly? What, the WA thing?
No, the boost, the crouch boost. If you
Oh,
jump,
right.
you
Yeah,
opponent
the air
boost.
dash thing.
And then
What's it called?
basically, EXT and I decided that we want to try to make use of it, which didn't succeed for about, let's say, 2 or 3 months. We were just jumping randomly around until after hard attempts, we could find out the right timing. And now it's an essential feature for many people.
Yeah,
We got some comments in the chat, and it was basically designed as a countermeasure against runners, so you can catch up
Yeah,
to
I
them.
Ah, nice. Probably a suggestion by affinity then?
And Clyde, of course.
Ah, yeah, I only saw affinity's comment just then.
I thought for a moment it was when I was talking with Dizon that it was designed for air chasing and that it didn't quite fit this purpose. But I think it works well with runners or even as an offensive measure.
Oh, I've got a lot of chats going on in my game.
You're popular then.
No, it's you guys talking.
Talking shit.
I was watching the stream and I was like, Machine Gun Shaka. It's a catchy name.
Yeah, I like it.
Especially when you pronounce it.
Thank you.
You have the right voice for it.
The South African rap duo voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do sound a bit South African, Vince.
that's what I've been
Yeah.
practicing.
Right?
Thanks for revealing my name on stream, man.
Once again.
Yeah, now I'm getting all these fan mails.
Yeah, sorry, man. I will. At least it's not as bad as the second stream where I revealed your full address and social security number.
Yeah.
Definitely look back at that stream, by the way, anyone who's interested.
Also, when we get 50 viewers, we're gonna give a free giveaway. So promote the chat and get a stream
Yeah,
running.
it's
And
a
get a
really
free-
good giveaway this time.
Get a free giveaway.
We don't want to give away what the giveaway is going to be, but it's going to be a pretty good giveaway.
First giveaway is going to be a piece of paper which tells you the actual giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to give away. We'll give away the giveaway first, and then we'll give away the giveaway of the giveaway to make sure that we give away the right giveaway afterwards.
The giveaway is a ticket to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, who will exclusively play the song "Give It Away."
Yeah. But the only catch is the ticket is for a concert in 1995.
Yes, you'll have to invent a time traveling device.
Yeah, but so we'll leave that minor issue to you guys to sort out.
The giveaway is not another punch in the face this time. It's an actual giveaway.
Yeah, that's a real one. We've got some great prizes.
Yeah. We saved up our hard-earned money by teaching teenagers at a secondary school somewhere in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I invested in Jonathan K9 coin and I've become a millionaire. So I'm using some of the money to create giveaways. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good in any way, to be fair.
Will he be back? I like how you use the shortcut, Leakman.
Thank you.
Great strategy of revealing it on stream
Yeah.
instead of a match.
Yep. Just did it again.
Yeah, I saw it.
This would never have worked in a real match because I would have fucked it up.
No, when you did it, it was really well.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Failed it.
Now everyone knows it, man. You're giving away team secrets on the stream.
I only gave away the one, not this one, which I'm going to give away now. Gotta be careful, you can get stuck up there.
And you forgot to do the double jump.
Oh yeah.
It's a good way to do a drive-by.
And I think Bax has no face. Quite scary.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
When he lost his face.
I heard The Weeknd wrote a song about Bax.
Okay.
I think AC/DC did as well, didn't they? Bax in
Bax
Black.
in Black.
Yeah. And The Weeknd's called what's it called again? I Can't Feel My Face.
Probably for a different reason.
Muse, did you read my direct message on Discord?
No, I'm gonna read it now.
Can you read it out loud, please?
Yes.
No.
Just like you revealed my name.
I didn't reveal your name, it was the fake name.
Ah,
It's a
yeah.
pseudonym.
It's my ghostwriter's name.
Yeah.
Sounds like Muse is getting a tea delivery.
I'm just helping open the jar. Actually, I'm going to go for something instead.
Supper at this hour? Man, I can never get used to that.
It's normal over here.
Yeah. It's normal over there. It's also normal to stab people in the subway.
That's true. Hmm.
I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it.
Okay.
Huh? What's with me?
No, I was saying another quick 3v3 community P. I'll probably not file this under Muse tournament. There's no match.
Yeah, it's looking good. Like we're going to have something in probably 20 minutes or so. Max. I've got to go anyway, but chat in a bit. Hope the stream goes well. I'll try and join later.
Nice. See you
Bye.
then.
Bye bye.
All right, quick update on the time schedule. I've been talking a bit in the background, and we have a solution. In any case, the first game will start in about 20 minutes, one way or another.
Okay. Nice. But okay. Never mind. You guys coordinated it in Discord, right?
Yeah, we did.
Professional.
Seems we are 5 commentators now. Jordy and Legolas have joined us. Jordy wants to live shoutcast his own match.
I think he wants to give a pre-match statement.
No, I was just like, how do you say? Interested in what you would discuss with each other, so I sneaked in.
Hi and welcome.
They gave away your
same.
strategy.
It is the only JorBert tactic, right? Sneaking.
I think you will copy the idea Leduc has once proposed. He's saying you should adapt your model to the environment and then try to sneak in the shadows. Maybe that would be the way to go.
Interesting idea indeed. I said to Norbert that I would like be the same character as him, same style, so we're gonna try and wait what it does for us. I think it would be fun.
You have to check whether Leakman has the skin so he can display it on stream, otherwise only you will see it.
Oh, it's default skin.
Alright.
Nice.
Keep
I
it
like that.
simple.
So, what do you think about the upcoming match?
Me?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. I know I think Wookie was gonna replace X, right?
Well, that's up to EXT right now. If he arrives in time, then you will have to fight him still, but if he does not, then we have a replacement.
Well, I know he's strong, so I definitely worry about him. Toni, I know for a long time, so I think I can handle him. Same goes for Wookie, but Wookie strikes hard lately, so it's gonna be a hard one.
Okay. Nice, nice.
To be truthful.
You practiced Bespin streets?
Not with control yet, but yeah, this will be the first time on Bespin streets with control.
I find it curious that you can talk while playing Leagueman, because whenever I play Vertex and try to speak meanwhile, I completely fail. You can just do one of the two things at a time.
I think it's I'm on autopilot. I'm not really registering what I'm saying.
There were two possibilities for autopilot. Either you're autopiloting your gameplay or you're talking.
It's I think it's the gameplay. It's funny. Have you ever tried not watching your screen, like watching your second monitor and then playing? It's
I mean, that's what Gog is always talking about, but I think he's bragging a bit. Maybe he's not bragging and he's just that good, but he's saying, well, I was looking at my phone while I was one-shotting you.
I think that's the thing, man. I did that and I could still play, at least in FFA, and I got kills. I think it's, don't know, it's probably muscle memory. I mean,
Yeah, that might be true. If you have a very minimalistic style and you don't have much decision making included in it, then it might work out.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
of course. It won't work in a real match for a long period of time, but it works for a bit in FFA, and not just 1 second or, but several seconds, I'd say.
I can actually imagine that Gog is that good on this level because his style is very precise and he's very efficient with the movement he makes. He's not jumping funnily, not doing any backflips or rarely doing any, not using dodge or jump boost or anything, wall runs. He's just straight up a killing machine and with a movement set of basically the swinging and the aiming.
I can agree
Well,
that he's
work.
that he has a very efficient style. Not on much more.
I don't think my style can work on autopilot because I'm constantly trying to find a different way to do the thing.
Ooh,
Gonna change
nice
to a
one.
different head.
Thanks.
I'm Asian Max Payne now. It's stupid actually.
Damn it, nice one.
Well, at least it's a good warm-up for you.
I agree. It's too bad that I won't play with singles.
You're going for the muSe's tactic. Oh, nice one.
Yeah, I'm going with staff today.
If you want, you can practice staff.
Yeah, sure. I will do it right now.
Did you all read the messages in the chat? There's going on quite a lot. We shouldn't ignore it.
I look from time to time.
I'm playing at the same time. Can't watch a stream.
Yeah, that's one too
I'm
many
playing.
things. Fuck, I'm constantly hitting Psy. I know Hellgore commented on the playing without looking thing. Okay, Affinity says. Actually, I can't read it in play. I think he's mostly agreeing. Though.
It must be me, but sometimes I hear like a voice in the game that's very similar to the JKA voice when you get hit. I don't know which character it is, but there's one sound that's exactly the same.
Okay. And 7
Isn't it
points.
the sound when you fall in JKA that if you get hit in Vertex, the big hit, isn't that the same as when you fall in JK?
I don't think so. I think it's different. Ouch.
Okay, Affinity says, I know that from playing TDM in JKA, completely zoning out and 2 minutes later you look at the scoreboard and realize that you made 3 frags.
Basically, every time I play.
He also says, but in Vertex he couldn't do it yet. Yeah.
Get away from me. I'm not low at all.
No, it's not the Wilhelm scream.
I'm not low at all. Not.
You're mine now.
Oh shit! I'm lagging.
Does anyone know if the Wilhelm scream is actually copyright free? The famous movie scream?
Oh my god! I got 20 FPS. What the hell's going on?
Fucking hell. Legolas get no! Ugh,
Fix
happens every time.
my FPS quickly. You can delete the stream.
Jordy, come fight.
It's not the Wilhelm scream, Hellgore. That
Good.
sounds different.
Why are you playing stuff?
For the tournament, of course. Why else would I?
Come. Let
Oh
me
my
destroy
god.
you.
I've got 5 FPS, guys. What's going on?
See what you got.
Gonna close the stream. Sorry, you're gonna lose a viewer. We were 13 viewers, man. 13.
Come back.
You must stand trial.
Still 20 FPS. What the hell?
Come on. Yeah, fuck this game.
It's just like the trial again, Legolas.
Shut up.
I knew it.
Well, if EXT doesn't show up within 10 minutes, then we'll have a banished team without a single banished player.
Alright,
How unfortunate.
that's painful.
Hellgore says the stream is turning into pandemonium. Yeah, but JorBert are just here because nothing's happening. They'll not be on the stream, I presume, once the game starts.
Yeah, sure.
And that's not a kicking you out. I hope you guys are in voice comms then, talking to each other.
It will be alright, man. Got it covered.
Ah. Okay, what then, Hellgore?
You must be dead.
Yeah, it is chaotic.
Raggy little boy.
There's not much structure, but when the game starts it will be structureful again, is that a word?
What?
There will be structure. Damn.
Oof. Damn.
Structurefulness, yes. That's probably definitely an English word.
Lucky hit.
Lucky hit as well, bro. Alright, I'm gonna leave the chat, making myself prepared for the match. See you guys later.
Nice. Good luck and have
Good
fun.
luck, Jordy.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Indeed he is. Very peaceful, one might say. Making reference to that Discord server he founded.
What's it called? Order of the Peace?
Order of
Yeah.
Peace, yes.
Ah.
Yes.
I wonder if he's from the old Jedi Academy clan.
I think not. I don't think he is actually. I don't know.
I don't think so either.
We have some very good memories of the Peace Clan and JK.
Tell me more about it.
That wouldn't put us in a good daylight.
Yeah.
We were very toxic kids back then.
Are you not still?
No, I try not to be, but sometimes some people trigger me. I think everybody knows who that is who triggers me.
Who?
I can't say that stream. It'll be recorded
Yeah,
forever.
don't. I think it's that big a thing.
I think it would be awkward if you say it's Guglimugli now, so you best keep it to yourself.
Yeah, everybody
You
hates you
actually do-
anyways.
You actually do trigger me sometimes, but that's just because of your aim. It's just, I'm like, how can you hit me?
That's why you don't fight him.
I'm not even near you. And then just bam, dead. Okay.
Well, it's basically like when I'm playing the game, I'm watching it like Neo in the Matrix. He's just seeing the numbers, so there's
think
no
that's
real
not-
range indicator for me. I'm just seeing it will connect or it will not connect, even if it's desynced or.
I do
ghosted.
actually enjoy fighting you the most, even in duels, because it teaches me a lot. Makes me a better player.
And
I
a human
don't.
being as well.
I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy dying. But I enjoy him playing against him in competitive matches.
I have to say that I enjoy playing against Gok because I'm most likely losing, and every time I lose, I have the feeling I can get a bit
Who-
better.
Who is not losing to him?
There is still some
I'm
hope
not,
in me that
but
I
I'm
have
saying.
enough talent to one day be good enough to be on par with him, but that might just be an illusion.
I think the reason why he's so good is because he's so reactionary. He just watches what you do and then just reacts on it, and it's very good.
I also thought so for a long time, but then I tried to be more systematic when fighting him, and unlike many other opponents, I tried to be defensive against him, and I was pushing him into offense, basically by not doing anything, just waiting for him. But even in those situations, he's very well prepared.
Interesting. I wonder if he ever joins a league. I do know that he likes to bash on everything.
Let's hope not.
I think we are in a good way because half a year or a year ago, he was kind of the exile of the Vertex community, being banned and being ostracized, and now it's a bit more calm.
He was banned
The situation.
Yeah, I remember.
from the Discord, or
He was banned from the Vertex Empire community server and from the Vertex Empire community Discord.
interesting.
That's why he was playing on the official servers.
Exactly. The first 2 months I was playing Vertex, I didn't even know about his existence. It was just a mythical figure everybody was talking about. Well, not everybody, but some people.
Yeah, if
I mean, when I first saw him, he was like, "Fuck you," like, with no reason, just swears.
I don't think. Never mind. Don't want to talk about him on stream. I keep that to Discord as well.
Yep.
Cheeky.
I'm willing to venerate him as a mythical figure. The Gok, the supreme lord of Vertex.
Other people might call him a devil. A devil.
A lot of people just call him a cock. Get it?
Got
It would
him.
be good if he would join our team.
I think what he's gonna do is not join any team. Come to the Discord every 1 month and shit on everything, and then join the league when the hard work has been done.
Can't he just make his own team?
He could. If he, don't know. Yeah, I'm not Hellgore. Not a nice thing to do. Doing playing out a 1v1 thing on.
I think we should prepare the match now. Since it's only 3 minutes left, we can disclose the procedure, since Jordy has basically already told what's happening. So the backup player is to replace bAnished remaining player, who is EXT by Wookie, by Dirty Wookie. And then they will go on to play against JorBert, and probably also the second match afterwards against THotS, or against loser bracket guys, who are the Russian players. I'm not sure if Trino is watching the stream. Maybe he's keeping the communication with them so they know that their match has actually not started half an hour ago. But at least we have THotS and we have JorBert. So I will tell everybody that they should meet up on which server? I guess, yeah, they can just come there where they already are. To CUNTS headquarter light.
Here we go. I'm going to set it up already.
I'm gonna go now. See you guys.
See ya.
See you, Legolas. Nice talking
Good
to you.
luck. Ah,
Good
it was
luck,
Legolas.
what?
Didn't know that.
So now we have bAnished Toni and bAnished Wookie.
Ah, okay, so it's definitely them then.
Well, based on the schedule Muse and I agreed on, we wanted to give EXT time until 9:40 Central European time, which is in 1 minute. So there's some seconds left for him to show up, but it doesn't look promising. I think that's a decent solution, and I believe EXT will agree on it, because he's a reasonable person, and probably he will understand that, and even agree that people shouldn't wait more time just for his
For his presence.
traffic jam or whatever's happening.
But did you agree on the time before, I mean, without him?
Yeah, we dictated it basically, Muse and I.
Ah, okay.
I mean, some action has to be taken because there are actually 3 people waiting for him, and they've been waiting for 90 minutes now.
Exactly. If you can't make it, you have to either say you can't make it, or you just have to forfeit, because it's not fair for those people who spent. They make. How do I say this properly? They free their time to play the game on a Friday night, whereas they could be doing different things. And it's a big commitment showing up and then have to wait for 90 minutes. It's unfortunate, but sometimes we just have to make the decision.
I agree, and I'm quite sure that XT will agree. I mean, the thing he literally wrote was, "Can we play a little bit later tonight?" And a little bit, I think 1.5 hours is some good threshold for saying the
Yeah, a
difference
little
between
bit.
a little bit and a bit.
And to make up for it, even if, let's say, bAnished lose this game, they might even win or lose the game. He can still play the next round, you know?
Yeah, we could do it like that. I mean,
To make
depending
up for it.
on whether the loser bracket team is directly available. But let's just see. I mean, one thing at a time. Let's do this match now, and then decide afterwards. Because I'm saying this because we kind of implicitly agree that we don't want substitutes. So if we have a replacement in the first round, it's all right. But switching teams,
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
it's a tough call. I mean, we're improvising again, just like the first 3v3 season. So maybe Muse should decide on this. I would
I
leave
think
him the last vote.
he very much will because it's his tournament.
Yeah. All right, but since Muse is not here and enjoying his supper, maybe we just instruct the people what's happening now and then can start the first round.
Yes, I agree. And if EXD manages to join, anyway, he can just play the second round or even third round if there is any.
I don't know about that.
Let's just hope that Muse returns from supper in the meantime.
And he can decide.
Bax asks if it's 2 players subbing for bAnished.
It's actually right
know.
now we are replacing both ridzu and EXT, so it's entirely a Polish team has been transformed into a Danish team.
Yeah, fair enough. We should get started then, right?
Yeah, Wookie is reconnecting. His game has crashed, but then we
Fair
should
enough.
start.
Yeah. We're hitting record time for filling for a match. I think last time was 1.5 hours in the 1v1 Toni and Blue. And all
So
that.
now that we have 2 teams, we can talk a bit about predictions, right? What do you think?
So it's Wookie and Toni against
Wookie and Toni.
Norbert and Jordy?
Norbert and Jordy.
I hardly know Norbert and Jordy.
Yeah, same.
I know that Wookie is a very strong player, in my opinion, at least. And Toni is decent.
Tony's pretty good too. I think in the 1v1 he did really well. Like in the THotS match.
The 2 JorBert guys have been on Team Legmeisters, so they have the experience of trying to get an upset win. I think that Norbert is a very good staff player, one of the few main staff players we have. And Jordy has tried to improve his style over the course of the last year or so. He's also an experienced player in the community. I believe it can be a close match.
I'm gonna go with the new bAnished. I think they'll win this. How about you, Divide?
I don't know. Since it's 2v2, there's so much that comes to play. I think that there have been some upsets already in this tournament. I mean, you and me beating Googly and Tatsy was a big upset for me. So everything can happen actually. So I
But
have no clue who's about to win.
we need a definite answer just to build the narrative.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 for I think bAnished.
Okay,
I think Wookie will have enough in him to get some hard hits in. But at the same time, I'm very interested to see the double staff team of JorBert.
Okay,
It can
so
work really well, but at the same time, I think it all depends on the first round. Who wins the first round wins.
interesting. But so we have Divide and me rooting for the new bAnished. And what was your pick, Googly?
I'm going for JorBert. I think that Norbert van der Kankerbrücken will carry this with his staff. I'm quite convinced that he will catch Toni and Wookie by surprise.
Yeah. At the same time, I think Norbert and Jordy have the advantage of playing for a bit together, and I'm not sure about Toni and Wookie if they ever played together in a competitive match. I don't think so. That could be a deciding factor as well.
Yeah, they'll have to rely on their experience in POGs
Yes.
and raw firepower.
It's more individual play rather than team play. But at the same time, I do think that 2 staffs can be very difficult to play as well against as 4, because you're very prone to team damage. So we'll see what happens. And since team kills get you minus points, like that's it can be a game deciding decision that they're gonna make.
Yep. Yeah. Will be interesting in any way.
Yeah. It's funny now that we're waiting for Wookiee. Now that we finally had the match prepared, we're waiting for Wookiee. While we were waiting for 90 minutes on EXT. But the wait continues.
At least now we have some information about EXT. Has just been writing me a direct message that he's not home yet. So
Yeah.
basically, we have clarity about the situation.
That's nice.
And I think I kind of have the confirmation of his that it's all right that Wookiee substitutes.
There they are. Wookiees just joined, ladies and gentlemen. And we are ready for the first match.
I got a quick 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Great timing. I'll take
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I'll be back when it starts.
Okay, we are ready, boys and girls. The first match is going to start right now. I need to do something about my accent. I'll try to speak less American, but I can't really promise you.
You're doing it very well. I mean, I could just lean back and listen to your stream.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited now. It's been a big build up of about 1.5 hours. And now we have the absolution from EXT. He's agreeing. He told me that he understands the situation. So I believe that everything is prepared to have a good match.
Here we go. The first round has started. The point hasn't started yet. They are fighting already very aggressively. One of the two JorBerts got some nice hits in.
They actually
Ooh.
decided both to play staff. And I know from experience that Jordy does not play staff a lot. So the one staff player who is using the classical A-D technique for staff play, that's Norbert, and the other guy is Jordy.
Yep.
Hmm.
So
I wish
right
I could
now
tell them
there's
apart, but unfortunately
Norbert
I
is very
cannot.
low. Yeah, they got both killed at once.
They traded some kills. I wish I could tell who's who.
Yeah.
on the
This
JorBert
one is
team.
Jordy right now in the circle, and
can
Norbert
tell?
is jumping in at this moment.
I think the names, we'll have to talk about that later.
You will get to used to the style. You can identify him. It's very obvious that the left guy is Norbert right now. He's just using A and D swing, while Jordy will also do
Right.
all kinds of backflips.
You see that Wookiee is playing very strategic. He's playing for the points right now in 2v1 situation. Very smart. And that means that they are running away with the scoreline right now. The point just spawned a bridge. Here we go.
Jordy got some two surprising hits on Wookiee, but I think Jordy needs to strafe quicker next time for the circle, so they don't lose so many points on waiting.
I think Jordy also said that he never played control on this map, so it takes him used to where the points are. And there we go. Exactly as we predicted. Some team kills with staff and staff in the same team.
Man, that's really hard to do, I think. They trained that.
So this is Norbert right now. Norbert fighting against the two, and there's coming Jordy in.
Yeah, I can see the difference now. Great kill by Wookie.
He's in
On
strong
Norbert.
form. I like that.
He's also... Ooh.
He's even warmed up. I don't know.
I played some duels with him, but I was 90 minutes ago. Point switch to the landing platform. This is one of the points where it's very important to know when to kill and when to die. Because when you die here, you spawn at the other side of the map.
This could be a comeback for red team because the green team is so
Yeah.
far behind on HP.
Wookie should have chosen to fight between the points, so he dies, perhaps.
And if they get the kill now, then they have decent
Yep.
spacing between the respawns.
Great timing. They need to get very aggressive on Wookie now.
Toni is coming in, maybe gets a backstep. No.
Ooh, great hit by Wookie, and he just finished him off.
So either Norbert dies now, or they will have very unfortunate timing on the death.
Great hit by... And an insta right there.
Amazing. And immediately a
timing.
very big lead.
Yep. But unfortunately for them, the point spawned at the west courtyard, and now they couldn't capitalize on the points.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for red team, for JorBert. bAnished just had to jump down while they were still quite far away.
Yeah, this point now doesn't give you many big.
All about kills.
Yeah.
Kills, yeah.
Ooh, another team kill.
But at least the point difference is not increasing much. It's 50 for about 2 minutes now. Maybe they have a chance to come back. Maybe Jordy is getting used to playing staff. I think it's his first time touching the weapon even.
You're trying to hype them up. You're trying to not lose your money on these guys.
Oh, I'm sure they will get second round if Jordy decides not to play the meme weapon.
Which is the meme weapon? Duels or
That's
stuff?
tough in this case because he has never played it really.
Hmm.
Surprised he chose the weapon. Maybe they're so confident. No, he's changed to single now, right? You're seeing it.
Yeah. Probably a good choice. I think having one single as a hard hitter and then a staff as a pressure maker is a good choice. Can be a good choice.
Maybe it was
Great
just
hit.
baiting behavior. Maybe they are so confident about winning that they will.
Yeah. It's
come
probably
back.
it's a strategy. They
Great
pick two
kill
staffs.
by Jordy. There we go.
Perhaps it's
And
a
now it
strategy.
was
Sorry.
That was the perfect time to get a kill. Both spawned very far away, so they get an easy 10 points there. Could be a comeback in the making right here.
Maybe that's what Jordy has been talking about before the game. He said that they have a special strategy prepared. It's just leaving half the game to the opponent and then coming back.
Yeah, that must be it.
Very risky, but
That's the only way
there we
they're
go.
gonna win
Great
now.
kill by one of them. I don't know who. I think it was Norbert. And from 50 points, we went back to 20 points right now. 30 points actually. Sorry.
Yep. The switch to single is certainly paying off there.
This is the point where Norbert needs to put in more pressure on Toni. Unfortunately, he could not get it off. Ooh, not a team kill there. I thought it was a team kill, but so Toni just got a kill off.
Look at the stats. Norbert is doing really well. He's the guy with plus 300 net damage.
Yep.
Seems like he could achieve a comeback.
Look at that, guys. Just 10 points now. 20 again now, since the kill. But it's very, very close. I think the switch to single mid-game was very, very smart to do.
Yep. Sometimes
I
you
think
have
it also... Sorry?
sometimes you have to not dwell on your mistakes and just fix them right then and there to
Yeah.
gain the upper hand again.
I think it also put bAnished off because they were expecting to fight two staffs, and then mid game they switched, and it's a different playstyle against single. And you see now that bAnished is getting used to it, accustomed to it, and they're playing a little bit better now.
Unfortunately, Norbert didn't have enough force points or stamina points to jump up, so he had to take the long way.
Hmm.
But it's still possible, since this is one of the points there where you can. Oh,
Strong
now.
play by Toni. Nice
Very.
double kill.
It might have decided the match now. Those kills.
Too, it's gonna be very difficult unless they have a few team kills.
Bax is rooting for a comeback. We'll see if that happens. One kill. They can keep this up. They might have a comeback. It's still 1 minute and 30.
$60 points difference.
10 points to
Not
go.
impossible, but this point has a short respawn distance.
They just need to drop in and click their heads. What they need to do.
6 points to go. And 1 minute remaining. And we could see the biggest upset of all time, or the game is over right now. And it's over.
GG.
There we go. First round goes to bAnished.
But if you look at the overall score, you see it's 50 points difference, and it was 50 points difference from minute 1. So basically, after minute 1, it was they were on par, both teams. So it might be a closer match second round.
Especially since they, what's it called? Since they switched sabers. I felt like they were getting back in the game, but then two unfortunate deaths at the same time let bAnished get away again. Who knows what happens in the second round? And Korriban seems to be the most popular map to play by the losing team.
Yeah,
Don't think I have seen a different map so far.
we've seen Ocean Complex twice, which I liked,
Oh.
but
But
unfortunately,
that was in third round, right? It wasn't in second round.
might have been. But we've seen it at least twice. And I like that. Unfortunately, we had the spectator bugs, but we know, thanks to Rise, we know how to circumvent that now.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough.
I think we should give JorBert some bonus points for creativity, because they chose to play the same player model, the same name, and the same weapon to confuse their opponents. Maybe we should force bAnished to stay down for the first minute of the game, so JorBert can collect their bonus points for creativity.
I think it's certainly creative, but it also certainly calls for a league ruling. I think it's a problem having the same name, even though you can distinguish people by playing style. But I think that doesn't work for voice comms of the enemy.
Yeah, it is pretty cunning, isn't it?
Welcome back.
So they won. So who won the first round? The people who aren't JorBert, so bAnished won.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
But it was pretty close, yeah.
It was a major difference from the beginning of the game. They had 50 points very early, but later on they could come back after Jordy decided to return to his standard weapon. For some memes or for some surprise, he decided to play staff, which he doesn't do usually.
Oh, okay. So they didn't try the double staff.
They
Blow
tried
out
it for about
tactic.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this will be very much closer now, especially because Norbert is doing very well.
I practiced against the two of them. They were both playing the staff a few hours ago. They seem to be working on it. There's a tactic.
All right, here we go. The second round will start as we speak.
And this is the most popular map to choose, by the way, for the second round by quite a long way. The Korriban tombs.
And they are meeting up at the main area, at least bAnished is, while the red team, Norbert, is heading towards the bridge area. And again, a fight was breaking loose.
2 duels. Control how we like it.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting strategy. What do you think, Gugli, about fighting before the point starts?
I think it's a question of confidence, really. Sometimes people
Yeah.
try to group up and bring themselves into the right position in order to make the best out of the first spawn, but other people like me, they smell blood and then they try their best to get on the early kill because they have self-esteem for it.
It's also quite a good way to feel out the character of the players in the beginning as well, because you can sort of see perhaps what their style is a little bit and how they like to move, and get a bit of
From dominance, I
information.
think this game is very psychological.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's also a very good advantage if you can get some hits in on the opponent before the point spawns, and you get them a kill exactly when a point spawns. You just walk away with the points, you know?
Yeah, that's the best outcome.
It's very risky, but rewarding at the same time.
This is a nice back and forth beginning, by the way.
Yep.
There's no clear leader at all.
JorBert, they had a 20-point lead at the first minute. They got some great kills back to back, but bAnished managed to get it back.
And
And the point switched to main.
next point, and they're still fighting.
It's very slow rotation. I think so. Norbert is the guy with the staff,
Exactly.
and Jordy is the guy who's playing with single.
Ooh, great kill by Wookiee there. And unfortunately,
Yeah, that's going
died
to
at
give
the
them
same
a
time,
good 15 points or so.
and they spawned very far away.
But at least they died together, so they can come back in full force now, and if they get the kill on Wookiee, they will have their points back.
What they need now is to get the kill on Wookiee,
And they
then
did.
get Toni low, and then kill Toni when Wookiee comes back. And they'd have a nice reversal of fortune.
Now Jordy needs to stand back. He only
Yeah.
has 20 HP.
Exactly, he is
Yeah.
going very hard on.
He needs to defer, and then for Norbert to be the aggressor.
But I think you can see how well Norbert is playing with the staff. He's really on close proximity with Toni, not giving him the space Single needs.
Yeah, he's very good high pressure staffer.
Oh, some fall damage by Norbert. Unfortunately for him.
And Toni got the -7 points because he suicided.
Oh,
Interesting. So we're only a few. Oh, they're going to catch up, I think. Tony's not going to get there in time. Yep, they're taking the lead.
Jordy is very aggressive in 2v1 situation when he's low.
Wookiee's down, so that's the lead extended for JorBert.
Again, Jordy is very aggressive while he should be staying back.
I think he's
Tony's
running on
going-
adrenaline, but he's doing quite well. I've played a lot in the past with Jordy, and looking at him now, I'm quite proud of him, how he's improved.
Okay, now it's a green majority. So bAnished are catching up.
It's a much closer match. You see that Toni is playing a bit more passive right there, which was very smart of him to do. He baited Norbert into dying by running towards Wookiee, and Wookiee got the kill.
Well, JorBert was sort of saved by the bell there. And then the
Jordy
point
should
changed.
wait once more. He's... Ah, but
Okay.
very good.
Ooh.
Very good.
Oh, okay. Now they've got red majority. So we'll see JorBert catch up now.
It's a
It just
very
depends if
tight game
Toni
again.
can,
Yeah.
And
or
Wookiee is
Wookiee can
low.
do some damage here.
Jordan is making the right decision to let Norbert go in and chase Wookiee.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to work well for them with their different styles. Wookiee's playing very adventurous, jumping in the middle of 1v2 and very ballsy play. But it gets him killed, and now Red are extending the lead. JorBert having a really good round.
So it might not be win first map and win the game.
That was an important kill, I believe, because it was
Yeah.
so delayed. The respawn was so delayed. So Jordy is by himself again. Oh, that was
Oh, that
surprising.
was also
Point
an
switch.
important kill.
Very good kill. Jordy also using the boost, even trying to chase Wookiee mid-air.
And
But getting
notably, Norbert is gaining quite a few points by just hanging out in the circle before anyone got there. He happened to spawn nearby. So they've actually got a lead of 14 now,
By,
which is pretty
Norbert.
slim in this mode, but it's a lead
Ooh,
nonetheless.
he's 1 hit from dying.
Oh wow.
Who's
Norbert's
the
coming alive in this round.
staffer?
Norbert.
Okay.
Jordy.
I like his dodge,
No
aggressive
fear.
dodges.
Jordy is the most aggressive single player I've seen so far in this tournament. And
It
maybe
cost
he
him
has
the game.
deactivated to show his health bar.
Norbert just timed his dodge wrongly there. Got taken out.
We've got 4 minutes to go, and it's still anyone's game. Oh man, unfortunate deaths every time by
It's a
JorBert.
big momentum shift.
It's again the timing. It would have been way better if Jordy just had waited.
Yep. And that psychologically it plays quite a big part when you're seeing that you're getting killed one by one over and over.
And there we go,
That can
JorBert
cause
fell.
shift of momentum, which I think is what we're seeing now. We're seeing that Team bAnished are taking a bigger lead. than they
It's
were
also
previously.
very easy to get in an adrenaline rush, and even if your team is 20 points ahead, you're still going after the opponent as if you were
Yes.
behind.
Yes, and 1v2. I think it's that's
Very
the
strong
thing
kill.
I am certainly guilty of, going in 1v2 although you know you shouldn't do it. Just because
it's
you're so
good to-
hyped and it's going good and you can get more
In
points.
control of this.
But
Yeah.
having said that, sometimes 1v2 can be a good choice. It just depends on the matchup, the styles and stuff.
Yeah. If you know
And
how
if
to
you
bait
think
your
that
enemies.
People are low as well. If
Yeah.
you've got information that tells you that they might be low, then that changes the dynamic somewhat.
Now Team bAnished is having an advantage because they are playing more
Ooh.
calmly.
Oh, one
Quite a
fell.
few deaths there, another death.
Yeah, the third time they fell.
Yeah, another suicide.
Norbert very far away.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? When we said we thought the momentum might shift, it really did. It was completely level, and it's not like the skill levels have suddenly changed. It's just a mentality change halfway through the match.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the cases where voice communication would have made a difference. I believe that they are not in Discord, the two. The
Toni.
Danish guys they are, but not the.
Good game.
The
Are you,
others.
are you sure? We had JorBert on.
Victory to bAnished.
Are they here?
Well, I think JorBert had a lot of success when Jordy just kind of chilled out a bit, and Norbert was the aggressor as the staff player, and they were doing really well. But whenever they slipped out of that team dynamic, they seemed to fall behind. When it became a bit more chaotic, when they were going in one by one, and when they were both playing aggressive.
Okay,
Right,
so
so we're going straight to bAnished versus THotS next, which is Bax and Revan versus Toni and Wookiee, who's subbed in for EXT.
I'll ask the Russian guys if they can play the loser bracket match afterwards.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I think that makes sense. They can play it simultaneously if they want. Oh, okay, he's tired. I think that's understandable. They were waiting for about 2-3 hours.
Well played, guys.
yep, nice match.
Very nice match, yeah.
I was busy doing cameras and stuff. Who won in the end? Sorry.
I went to
Banish.
get something to drink. Very professional of me to do that mid-match, but I came back and the match was like, it was very close, like 10 points difference, and I came back and it was 100 points different. And I'm like, what happened? I think a lot of suicides happened.
Suicides and the way they were playing together changed. They weren't, instead of playing, having a defined role for each other, they just were playing in a more chaotic, aggressive fashion, which sort of didn't help them very much. I think we should restart the server if possible, Lee.
Okay.
Before the next one. Anybody else?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I'll ask these guys if they want it.
Does it actually make a difference to restart the server?
Yeah, it does. After some map
Yeah, it
changes,
does.
at least that's my opinion, it gets wonky and weird stuff starts happening.
Why? That shouldn't be happening, right?
It's
That's so random.
yeah, yeah. I think it's just software stuff. Random things
Yeah,
can happen at any
Clyde didn't
time.
really explain it. Clyde confirmed it was a thing, but also didn't really explain why it was a thing.
I'm almost sure
It
he
probably would
doesn't
go
know
over
what
our
it
heads,
is.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Didn't you say something about code not when it's not finalized? Is it when it's in blueprint status or something? There can be lots more
yeah, that can be too, but it could also be just any random bug.
instability.
If
Got
you
it.
have,
Bax just said it's okay to restart the server.
yep, I'm on it. I think if you write several thousand lines of code, anything can cause any bugs, any sort of bug.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about the last match, and I think it's a testimony to how psychological the game is.
Definitely.
Yeah. I agree.
It was a psychological shift that caused the real world shift in terms of control points.
It felt a bit
The way they
like
were playing with each other.
one of the two was getting triggered, and then it just clicks, and just everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Or maybe that my analogy isn't that great.
I think it was that turning point when they, there was a
On the bridge.
decent amount of back and forth, and what's the green team called again? Banish. Banish got a few kills in a row because JorBert were jumping in, and then they just lapsed from that really nice tight team dynamic they had before. It kind of lapsed into more chaotic aggression,
I
and
think
then
the
they were just
main
dying more often. They were suiciding, falling in.
I think the main difference was the way that both teams were playing. When JorBert was very aggressive, even in 2v1s where they shouldn't be, and Banish was very controlling. They were only fighting when they had to, and when it was 2v1, the person who was low, he kept away from the fight and tried to bait the other remaining of the other team to his teammate so he can get the hits in. I think that was a turning point. If JorBert played a bit more passive in times where they needed to be passive, he could have run away with the points.
I
You
agree
see,
completely, and I
I
think
would agree with that, but I was watching carefully and I noticed that Wookie pretty much every time would go 1v2 and just play aggressive and jump in when his teammate wasn't there. So I think there's some validity to that in that
Yeah, but
the
did you also
other
see
chap
that
on the team
Wookie?
did do that.
But did you also see that Wookie was staying behind in every 2v1 situation where he was just playing, standing back?
Well, when he was the 2, do you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. But for the 1v2s, he was going quite aggressive, which is not actually the best thing to do.
I think this game was a
He was
case
getting
of
caught.
I think this game was a case of less is more, because sometimes you're playing and you think you're carrying the entire weight of the game on your own back. So you're trying to make play after play after play, but you can actually trust on your teammate. So maybe if Jordy and Norbert had been in voice comm, they could have calmed one another down, and maybe Norbert would have said, Jordy, just wait a moment. and Jordy wouldn't have felt like he had to carry the game by himself.
Unfortunate. Did we have Norbert or Jordy in voice chat actually before the match?
We did. We have him here. We had him here.
Ah. I should have really joined a channel also.
But they did well. I'm quite surprised by how well Jordy did, even though he was apparently nervous.
Yeah.
And Norbert was going very strong with his stuff.
But Googly, how does it feel losing your first prediction?
I only feel bad for the two of them, but otherwise I would have felt bad for Wookie and Toni.
So empathetic.
I do
Did you
think
use the
that
prediction feature, by the way? You know, you can predict the results on the challenge thing.
Ah, okay.
you can also bet money on it. Bet 365.
Come on, you can't.
Yeah.
Can you actually? I've got the thing up now. How can I bet on the outcome? Or, I mean... Actually, I'll be back in 1 minute.
Next match.
At least you have a second chance, even if you lose.
Yeah. Oh, we've already started. Oh no, we haven't started. What the hell?
But it's amazing how many matches go Bespin Streets, then Korriban 2. It's almost every match.
Yeah.
Bespin Street is always the first map, though. It's-
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
obviously it's going to be Bespin Streets, but it's more that everyone chooses Korriban for the second one.
Here we go,
Is
boys.
it live? Okay.
Yes, we are live right now.
It's the most played map, and people feel comfortable there. After losing one round, you tend to want to be comfortable, and I guess that's why it's picked so often or frequently.
Yeah, I think it's a nice map. The rotations are easy once you get used to them.
Yeah.
Great hit by Bax on Wookie. And Wookie is already low before the point spawned. So that could be a power play. By...
Oh. The fuck
Bloody
was
hell,
that?
God,
Did you
no,
see
he's
that?
insane, landed. That
Was
was
it an
pretty
insta?
mental.
Revan
I
just
think
did...
it was a one hit.
Yeah.
It was
was
just kill
half
2
HP.
hit, I think.
He was half health anyway.
Yeah, it was half HP. But a very powerful hit from a Jules attack.
What we are going to see now is that Bax and Revan both know how to change the opponent during a fight. They won't stick in 1v1 duels, but they will look around and change opponent all the time. Which, to my opinion, is an extreme advantage if you're in a team game of Vertex.
It's funny hearing that from you, personally. I think you're one of the prime duelers in control mode. I'm
It's
just...
also nice to see that Revan is abusing the duels thing. But then again, why shouldn't he?
yeah,
It's
man.
very difficult to play against high ping Jules users, even more difficult than low ping, because your timing is completely shot by about whatever it is, half a second or something. Which makes a big difference, amazingly.
But at least we can say that Revan has been playing duels since release now, so although he might not be only a duel player, it's certainly his prime weapon, or has been in the last month.
Yeah.
Did you guys do predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We all said THotS.
Okay. Then I'm gonna root
because of the
for bAnished.
experience. I was gonna root for bAnished too because I don't want to play THotS, man.
Hey, nice.
By the way, Lee, did you take screenshots of the last match?
Yes.
Ah, you
I
left.
could. Yeah, I'll post them right now.
Did you post them? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll look at the stats.
Yeah, beginning is closer than I expected, but net damage is talking a different language. There's already a split of 250 damage, but it's still quite close.
I don't think net damage is important in control mode actually. It just shows who's carrying the game, but for the rest it's just a number.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's certainly a correlation, but still, after all, it's what's very important is spawn point, distance, and all this.
Not sure I would say that actually. We've had teams who were all negative net damage who won the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you're the data analyst, but is that still correlation?
I would say that that's an outlier. I would
Yeah.
assume that the grand average is still.
Okay.
Key on Revan, by the way.
Oh,
Amazing kill
Revan
for
just
Toni.
got
Very good kill.
taken out.
And they are back. They are tied. Both teams are tied.
Actually, very close.
Yeah, I think my
Wasn't
team
the
is gonna win.
domination that we all thought was going to happen.
Great
So
hit by
far, at
Toni
least.
on Bax to half health. They're playing really well with very low health, and as I say that, they die.
But they
This
die
game
at the
was
same
close.
time, which is better than dying separately. So they arrive at the same time.
Yep. So they're getting a nice 15 points extra. Okay, so it's right the other side of the map they need to get to now.
So it went to the landing
See
platform.
who's the fastest strafe jumper. It looks like it's Bax.
Toni would have been fastest, but he failed his jump.
They didn't get much. They didn't get much out of that. Couple of points.
When the point is landing platform, it's very important to be first there because you can do a lot of damage when people arrive, being pressured on time.
Yep.
You can zone them.
I think movement on this map is also underrated. It's not very hard to do, but you have to know some tricks and where you can jump without having to double jump and
Great kill by Wookie.
Oh,
Great
wow.
kill by Toni. Holy damn.
Yeah,
Revan
Wookiee's having a
decides to
really
go
good game.
extremely in. Woo.
And he gets punished
Great
for it.
hit. Unfortunately, Wookie just died while they were having some back and forths.
There's one thing that people have to keep in mind, that if you're 1v2, it doesn't matter where the circle is. You can just fight from outside. You don't need to stay inside the circle. I think when people tunnel vision and it's 1v2, they play as if they had if they still had to stay inside the circle.
Yeah, you should make sure to use the whole space.
Great kill by Wookie.
It was a good kill because it kept them in the game. I think now they still have a chance.
I think Revan is very good with his air hits with duels. He's very in your face, and when you jump away, he jumps after you and always gets you.
I think in the face of the Danish spirit, this is not gonna matter. They are going to crush THotS in the end.
They just warm me up. Revan just went and changed something in his settings. Probably recalibrating his aim a bit.
Adjusting the mouse sensitivity.
Oh no, he changed to single actually.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's actually a pretty noticeable change. Which is funny
Great
because I
call.
thought he was destroying with Jules, but there we go.
One, kill Revan. Ah.
I wouldn't focus the camera too much on Revan because he spins a lot, so
Yeah, it's
if you've got vertigo or epilepsy, he's probably not a very good person to follow.
I should have put a warning before the stream. Trigger warning. People will get killed.
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Revan needs a motion sickness warning.
Would be cool to
But
be able
the
to
spinning
adjust
works
these
very well
settings.
for him. Very valid tactic.
2 minutes 30. It will be hard. The Danish have to fight real hard.
But they're doing quite well, considering how strong THotS are. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, 'cause
Also good
it's
teamwork.
probably the first team.
I mean, the only thing binding THotS is really they're owning several AR-15s. So I don't think that compares to to the national spirit that Wookiee and Toni share.
Very good point.
If they don't die too often now, they might have a good chance or a last chance on the next circle, because the next circle will be one with a far away spawn point. If they
16
die
points, though.
frequently
10
now,
points now.
then they won't have the chance.
9
I
points
think
is
if I
very
was
hard
them,
to solve.
I'd be thinking about what map they're going to choose and what strategy they're going to use next round. Because this one looks pretty much a far gone conclusion.
But as Gugli said, I think bAnished is actually doing alright right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Toni, come on! You have to jump up directly. Oh no, he doesn't know.
And that's the game.
Oh.
That's the first one. Screenshot, boys.
Oh yeah.
See, guys, that's why we've got the intermission for 40 seconds.
In the beginning of the 3v3 season, we had on one server, we had like 1 second intermission or something very quickly. We didn't make any screenshots. And what I did afterwards was I opened the replay and counted the kills with a pen and a paper.
Man,
That's absolutely mad.
that is insane.
Pure dedication.
Well,
And
one
Lee,
map
if you
down.
can send me the screenshots for the previous round,
I
I'll give you a
posted
Mars
them.
bar next time you're in the UK.
Ocean Complex. Here
Ah,
we go.
I only got the scores. I didn't get the actual points. Sorry. So
Oh shit.
yeah, they are worthless for you. I'm sorry.
That's alright. So we didn't get any scoreboards for
Complex.
last match, annoyingly. So that's a shame. Well, at least if you've got the scores, I can put those in.
Okay, I'll try Rises.
But your
thing
screenshot
now.
is looking alright, no? We're talking about the current round.
The current round I've got a screenshot for. It was just the previous one I forgot.
Previous.
Well, actually, I wasn't even here. I didn't forget. I was having supper.
But the scoreboard includes the match points,
Ah. Oh yeah,
It
it
says-
does, of course.
gong heads, and
Ah,
then
thank God for
column
that.
193.
He's a gong head. Lee, do you want to explain the joke behind
No, it's
gong heads?
it's not a joke. It's a random, completely random name. It's- Oh, quickly. Yeah, it's still 250.
183 and 250. 250.
350.
250 cent.
Man, are you sure you're not Yolandi's partner in rapping?
Who?
Yolandi? Your
Who's
your band
Yolandi?
member? You are from fuck, how are they called? The South African rap duo I was talking about
The
earlier.
Antwoord.
Yeah, the
The
Antwoord.
something, right?
The Antwoord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I think it had started, right?
Looks like it. Gonna
Yep,
make it
here we
big.
go.
By the way, will you do the next match afterwards? League Sack versus the winner of this?
Oh man, I don't know.
What time is it? I mean, we could. Let's speak after the match, perhaps.
I need to warm up though against these guys.
I mean, since the Danish team is gonna win, they'll have to decide because they're gonna play 3 matches in a row.
It was one of these very surprising Tony A swings. He just did a beautiful kill on
Nice.
Revan for 50 HP with an A swing.
You should do that
That's
more
what
often.
we already saw in the match between Blue and him, and the one we won.
Yeah. I like his A swings really much.
Oh, Wookie. Great play there. He did a lot of damage on Revan with the healthy hat left. And the spawn points are so far away on this map.
Very good, very good. Now they need to keep Bax alive for a second, and no, well,
Decide to kill him.
it's already good to kill him.
Oof, the motion sickness is kicking in.
Were you spectating?
Revan.
Yeah, I can't spectate him too long. I fear for my viewers.
Yeah, I've just had my supper as well. I don't want to see my supper again.
Okay,
I've eaten it once already.
walking into a little spectator bug again. Despite Rise's tip of joining the game once.
But there's a lot of back and forth going on. The scores are staying the same.
10 points difference. Bax is getting some great hits in on Wookie.
Oh, okay. Red are getting a few points.
Great
He
kill.
just killed Revan. Damn.
And then he decided to get killed himself.
Yeah, that was a mistake. He could have stayed back.
Yeah. He always stays back and at the stay back and at the great kill by Tony at the exact right time.
It's another close start, isn't it?
It is.
THotS seem
it
to
is.
take a little bit of time to get
Now
into the
Bax might
groove.
get a backstep. a backstep or a backstep.
Ooh,
No pun intended.
Nice pun.
Ah,
Got him.
but shh.
Yeah, I need the soundboard.
Yeah, you need to load up a soundboard just
Oh, we're going to the depot. That's inside.
Wookie gave Revan a friendly slap there as he arrived. It's a very healthy looking Tony, who's 1-on-2ing. Right in the middle of the circle, doesn't give a flying fuck.
And he got.
And he takes him out. Takes him out.
Very impressive.
So much
Tony
for the
dominated.
strategy. Tony is destroying.
Nice. That's what I want to see.
Living up to his title of Grand Master.
Grand Führer of Denmark. Maybe too early.
Dying right now.
Fortunately, the lead is short-lived.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem because the point will despawn somewhere else.
They could have
And-
played with the time. It was 10 seconds for the point to move, so if they had stayed alive a bit, even risking to step out of the circle for a moment, it would have cost them less.
Yes.
And another
Yeah,
spectator bug.
And one general note on this map is that the points tend to be quite far apart. So what you were saying earlier, Gugli, about getting to the points in time becomes even more noticeable, a factor in winning the game. And when you kill someone, it takes them longer to get back, so you get more of a point lead. So you might see the shorter matches of the
Great
circle
timing
as
of the
well.
kills by THotS there.
It's all on Wookie now. If he gets a kill, they have a chance. But Bax is doing good work, staying far away.
Grandmaster Tony is
Great
flying
hit
in.
on Bax right there in the air. I finally get the kill, but not without trading a lot of damage back and forth. Bax is 1 HP.
Revan's gone the wrong way. Bax he's one hit from death.
Wookie fell, unfortunately.
Wookie fell. Will Grandmaster Tony make it? Of course he does.
Well, he did a good thing. He used the air boost, but he used it in the wrong direction. The idea was good.
Ooh.
If only you knew how low he was.
Yeah. The clashes were in favor of Bax right there.
Indeed, indeed. That's what I thought too.
It's very difficult to time against Americans because they have such high pings, but they're more used to playing against us than we are them.
Great time to showboat there, Wookie, with your HP.
He's trying to lull him to a false sense of security. Or lull himself into one. Bax is on the move. He's going to be the first to get there. But he's picking a fight with the wrong Grandmaster, I think.
Oh, is he a sentinel or
Oh yeah,
a
Bax
rogue
is ascendant
something?
rank of, rogue interpreter.
Rogue translator? Not a very high rank.
Just a roaming translator, just goes around translating as he pleases. Just sees a sign in a different language and just translates it immediately on his own watch.
Interesting to see that Bax has only died 5 times and has a positive net damage of 300.
Ooh, good catch.
Bax always plays like this. And he plays completely differently when he's on a US server. He plays very aggressive. He has this very careful, patient style.
Revan
he's
just
playing with
switched
a
to
high ping.
duels. I wonder why he did that.
Maybe he wants to break the rhythm so the opponent teams get used to what he did before, and then suddenly he changes the pacing.
Yeah.
Very good observation there.
I wonder if saber picking would be a thing in the future. How did JKA handle it? Or the ESL and stuff? Was there any ruling
think
at all?
people-
Or could they just...
Some people used to change a bit, yeah. No, I don't think there was a rule against it. Some people would change. Usually it was when they were losing, they'd kind of switch to staff and try and get some cheap kills. It usually didn't work. But there were some players who actually would switch a lot. Who could play single
And
and staff
that was
with
the
equal
game,
skill.
ladies and gentlemen. Well played by both teams.
it's still a minute. Now it's lost. Bloody hell, Governor.
Yeah, but I was just about to say bloody hell, Governor. It was a pretty good game. Now remember to get a screenshot, everyone. The more screenshots, the merrier.
Get a screenshot, boys.
Yeah, I got
20
it.
20 seconds only.
I can paste them in the thing.
You got
So
them.
now it's up to you two if you want to play, the two of you. I guess you can hop in and maybe Trino can take this stream over.
I would play, but I need to warm up. I cannot go playing these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we would be running into a brick wall.
Yo, boys.
Yo.
Ah, hi.
Fun match. Fun match, fun match. Revan was very annoyed with the netcode. I would say that much.
What?
We did very well. Pretty convincing victory, I think.
Yeah, he said he's not used to it at all and it feels different and everything. I just told him to pretend there's an extra quarter of a saber on the enemy and play that distance.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's it's difficult for us. I feel like you guys are more used to playing on high ping servers than we're used to
Yeah,
playing
I'd
against
say
high
I'm
ping
probably
players.
I'm probably the most experienced with the high ping
Yeah, you're a
in
beast.
general. But
But
you
to be
really
fair,
you just gotta just play a little further back, and that's it. And then there's some ghosts on both sides, either way.
I think the best
Yeah.
way of playing against THotS is by not playing them at all. because it's like a guaranteed loss for anyone who plays you guys.
Nah, I thought, I was excited to play EXT Ridzu because I think that's an even match outright. But it sucks they didn't show up.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
That would have been a really, really close match, I think.
yeah, definitely.
Maybe they have advantage because Revan hasn't played in a while. He was definitely not warmed up. Like, he was warmed up, but like, he's a little like out of practice right now, I'd say. He definitely didn't play his best at all.
Yeah, he kind of got into his groove as the match went on. I think.
Yeah, when he switched to
Sounds good.
dualies that last round, he went fucking crazy.
No,
He's just like an animal, like, once he's locked in.
yeah, he's pretty tough to face.
But I will say, I think if Toni didn't roll as much, I punished Toni's rolls so many times. Like,
Yeah, I feel like rolling is not a great
it's
thing if it's
alright.
overly telegraphed.
I think it's
No,
alright,
as
but
a
he
kind of
started to
shock
be,
tactic, it's all right.
yeah, it
It's
started
too
to be
telegraphed
predictable.
with Toni, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it started to be
exactly.
predictable, and I would just, like, I don't know, I was just able to cover his roll away a lot. And I think that kind of screwed them
Yeah,
mostly.
it's this kind of thing you have to pull out as a sort of occasional
Yeah.
trump card. To,
And if you
to
see me, if you
confuse the
see that
person.
I'm like countering it hard, you have to switch it up, or else,
Yeah,
it's just gonna
definitely.
keep happening.
You have to pay attention to if you're consistently doing something and the opponent is consistently punishing you.
But
Then
I still think they didn't play it that bad.
doesn't they played really well,
Yeah,
both of them.
they definitely
It
got
was a
some
really
nice
fun
frags on
game.
me.
Yeah,
I
really
was
fun.
impressed with that.
Fun games
I'm
to watch.
impressed with how Wookiee's playing too, actually. Like, everyone's getting better. It's pretty nice to watch.
Yeah, it was a really entertaining game.
But it sucks that bAnished didn't show. I really wanted to fight them. That's why I bothered Revan to play, actually. I was like, yo, we might have a nice match to play.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the upcoming match against Leaksec?
Wait, are we fighting you next?
You would be, and we would be up for it. Depends on you.
Oh, right now?
Yes, please.
We need a
That would be
bit of warm up, but yeah.
Wait, oh, Revan might have left.
I'm still here on the server. He's jumping
Is he?
below the
Oh,
construction.
So
So
I need to get
I'll ask
to
him.
the toilet. I need to throw up for my nerves.
yeah, me too. How do you
Oh, he's down.
how do we want to handle it with the stream? I could just keep it going, but I'd of course have to mute everything and stuff.
I think you should host Trino's stream. Trino can
Yeah.
start his stream, and then maybe you have the. I don't know how
yeah,
to do
of
it
course.
technically, but there's some option
Yeah,
to
good
host
idea.
other streamers.
That's a good idea.
Don't know how to do it from OBS. Electrino, are you still here? I need your tech support.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to our voice chat.
So a quick
Bye.
update on the tournament structure. So that win from THotS means that they proceed to round 3 against League Sack. And then bAnished are down in the losers bracket facing Aborigines. And then we've got the Russians facing JorBert, also in losers round 1. And Helldads against SR, also in losers round 1 to play. And then muSe's against Electric Geese, which is taking place on Sunday afternoon.
Okay, Electrino told me how to host. Don't know. Question is if you guys will stay here or.
To the
I mean,
our thing.
yeah, we'll move over. But if Electrino comes here and so you guys can keep talking. Which I think would be nice.
Hey, what up?
There he is.
Hi.
Welcome.
Okay.
Seamless.
Are you live yet? So I can host you.
Yeah, I'm starting right now.
I'm gonna try
I'm
it.
moving over.
Okay.
Did you find your FPS got better when you got rid of all the mods, by the way? Does he bug it off? Yeah, he's bug it off.
Alright, I've started up. It should pop up right now.
Okay. Then see you later, and good luck.
You have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck, League.
Raid's about to happen. Okay, it doesn't do anything.
I'm still on your stream. It didn't work yet.
Okay. Bit awkward from OBS.
I think you can type raid or
Chat,
host like
yeah.
Electrina suggested in your own
That's what
chat.
I did. There's a pop-up.
No, now it works. Now it works.
Alright. Good.
Wait now. Okay.
I can confirm that we changed over.
Electrina, do you know if I have to keep OBS up or?
Now you can disable it.
Okay.
Close it up. Yeah.
Nice. Then see you later.
See you. Have fun.
Thank you.